I've seen a lot of men with enlarged prostates, but James had a big problem, literally. A huge prostate, and actually you saw multiple urologists in the past.
Yes.
And then you were taking medication that has side effects, and then you ended up here because a friend of yours had a procedure done here, had good results, and then you ended up here in my office.
That's correct.
Okay. What was happening before you had the procedure?
Well, the medication I'd been given for the enlarged prostate, or BPH, was creating an exaggerated effect. I had an allergic reaction to it.
What happened?
I got a condition called a priapism, which is a recurrent, persistent erection, which can be very painful, and obviously...
Too much of a good thing could be bad too.
Could be very bad, yes.
So that medication, not only was it ineffective, it caused side effects. And then what happened?
Well, I was given a prescription to catheterize myself six to 8 times a day.
What's that experience like?
It's miserable.
You had to physically put a tube into the urethra to drain your bladder.
Correct, yeah. It's the effect is after catheterizing myself, feeling like I still need to urinate, and it's a bad condition to live with. My quality of sleeping in particular was just terrible.
You were getting up 5 times a night.
Yes.
Okay. And then you ended up here after seeing 3 urologists, taking multiple medications, and I looked in your bladder and said, boy, you've got a big prostate, almost 100 grams.
Right.
And then we went ahead and did a UroLift on you about 6 weeks ago.
Correct. I was extraordinarily pleased with the results. Honestly, the results turned out to be not only met my expectations, but exceeded my expectations. I had a very minimal amount of post-operation bleeding, a couple of clots, and literally in less than 48 hours, that was all gone.
Are you still taking any BPH medications?
No, none. I stopped the morning of the procedure and haven't taken any since then. Haven't taken any medications, and I've only catheterized myself once, only because I was curious on how much I had retained rather than the need to. So I haven't had any need whatsoever to cath myself.
And the problem with, the reason you had to cath yourself was because you were not emptying your bladder prior to the procedure.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay. So now you're getting up less than night too, right?
Oh, yeah. 2 times a night, typically. And frankly, if I did a better job controlling my diet later in the evening, I suppose I wouldn't have to get up at all.
Well, that happens to the best of us.
Yes.
Okay, so after your UroLift, you said your recovery was about 48 hours. You did not have to wear a catheter. Despite having a huge prostate, you are essentially no longer self-catheterizing, and you're off of your medication.
That's correct, yes.
Wow. What about any side effects from the procedure? Are you having trouble with the erections?
No, I'm really not. I'm reluctant to say. I believe that the procedure may have actually helped with the erection somewhat.
Believe it or not, you're not the first patient to tell me that.
Well, that's the effect that I've noticed, and I've just had to pinch myself that it's really turned out as well as I anticipated that you indicated it would.
Yeah. How has this changed your quality of life?
Oh, it's been tremendous. I suffered from a stroke about 13 months ago, and this has made such an enormous impact on my quality of life.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Well, thank you, Doctor. It's been a pleasure meeting you and working with you.
All right.